Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, May 28th, 2023. My phone says that it is 9:04 in the morning, and my watch says that it is 9:05 in the morning. Okay, so this is part 8 of On the Bright Side, I Am Now the Girlfriend of a Sex God. Okay. Honestly, I think it's about time she started kindergarten and mixed with normal children. It takes 24 hours to fly to New Zealand. 6 p.m. Uncle Eddie roared up on his poor motorbike. He's come around to collect Angus. How can I live with the huge, furry fool? How can he live without me? No one else knows his special little ways. Who else will know that he likes you to trail his sausages around on a string so that he can pounce on them from behind the curtains? Who else will know about mouse racing? Not Uncle Eddie, that's for sure. He came in wearing his motorbike leathers, took off his helmet, and said, "How are you diddling?" My mom thinks anyone as bold and barmy as him could look after an animal. I don't know. Anyway, it's irrelevant what anyone thinks, as he will never in a zillion years catch Angus and get him in a basket. 6:30 p.m. I don't think I could be more sad. We are going to be away for months. I will miss all my friends. I'll lose the sex god. My hockey career will be in ruins. Everyone knows the Mara, Mora, Maris didn't play hockey. Don't play hockey. They play anyway. We haven't done New Zealand in joggers yet, so I don't know what they do. Who cares? 6:35 p.m. Time ticking away. It's like waiting to be buried, I should think, or being in RE. Phoned Jess. I wanted to know if Tom had heard anything from the sex god, who happens to be his older brother, but I didn't want to let Jess know that I wasn't interested in her life. So I asked her a few questions first. Hi, Jess, how are you? And Tom getting along? She went all girlish and giggly. Well, do you know we were just laughing so much because Tom said that he was in the shop the other day and Jess, did he mention anything interesting? Oh yeah, loads. Pause. He drives me insane. I said, like what? Well, he was thinking of suggesting that they start selling more dairy products in their shop because, no, Jess, I said interesting, not really, really boring. Has he, for instance, mentioned his gorgy older brother? Jess was a bit huffy, but he said, hang on a minute. Then I heard her shouting, Tom, have you spoken to Robbie? In the distance, I heard Tom shouting downstairs, no, he's gone away on a footy trip. I said to Jess, I know that. Jess shouted again, she knows that. Tom shouted, who knows that? Georgia. Then I heard Jess's mom shouting from somewhere, why does Georgia want to know about Robbie? Isn't she off in New Zealand? Jess shouted, yes, she is, but she's desperate to see him before he goes. I said to Jess urgently, Jess, I want to find out when he's back. I didn't want to discuss it with your street. Jess went all huffy. I'm only trying to help. Well, don't. Well, I won't then. Good. There was a silence. Jess? What? What are you doing? I'm not helping. I'm going to have to kill her. Ask Tom when Robbie is due back. Huh? I don't see why I should, but I will. She shouted up again. Tom, when is Robbie back? Jess's mom yelled. I thought he was going out with Lindsay. Tom yelled back. He was, but then Georgia and him got together instead. Jess's mom said, well, Lindsay will be very upset. This was unbelievable. Tom yelled back, tell Georgia he's not back again until late Monday. Monday? By that time, I would be being bored half to death by Mayoros. I tried to be brave so that I wouldn't upset Jazz. I know, I can joke about it and everything, but I have fancied Robbie for so long. And it's not just because he is in the Stiff Dillons. You know that. It's a whole year since I started stalking him. It was so groovy when he kissed me. I thought I would go completely jellyoid and start dribbling. Luckily, I didn't, and I think he will forget about that chunk of my hair snapping off, don't you? There was this clanking noise, and then Joss said with her mouth full, "Hello? Hello? What were you saying? I just went and got myself a sandwich while Tom was shouting at you. Qu'est-ce que le point?" 7:30 p.m. Jess is dead to me. Like in the Bible, when somebody goes off and becomes a prostitute or something. She is now the girl who has no name, and Buddha has failed me. 9 p.m. Phone rang. I leaped down the stairs. It was Rosie, Ellen, Jules, and she who has no name calling me from the phone box at the end of our road. Rosie said in a fake robot accent, "Bring self to phone box." I put on some mascara and lippy so that no one would know about my broken heart. Not that it made the slightest difference to Muddy and Uncle Eddie. They were too busy trying to trap Angus. He's lurking on top of my wardrobe. I know, he's got a few snacks with him because he dropped a piece of mackerel on my head when I passed. He'll be happy up there for hours. Serve them right if they can't find him. I don't want to be rude to the afflicted, but Uncle Eddie is bald in a way which is the baldest I have ever seen. He looks like a boiled egg in leather trousers. Once he came around, and after he and Mum had their usual vat of wine, he fell asleep in the back garden face down. So I drew another face on the back of his head in indelible pen. He got his own back, though, by turning up to a school dance on his pre-war motorbike and asking all my mates where I was because he was my new boyfriend. Still, that is life for you. 1 minute you are snogging a sex god and have got up to number 6 on the snogging scale without crashing teeth. The next minute you are made to go to the other side of the world and hang out with Kiwi Agogos. Whose idea of a great time is it to sit in mud pools and eat toasted maggots? This is true, as I have been reading a brochure about Kiwi Agogo Land, and it says it in there. Oh, pig's bum, or as our French friends say, la grande bum de la porker. Okay, so that is all for part 8 of On the Bright Side. I am now the girlfriend of a sex god. If you like this content, like this video, comment below. Thank you for watching.